Blake, it's kind of felt like you guys were back to, and Doc said it too, that you guys were kind of back to playing the way you played into last year with the spacing, ball movement, defensive intensity. Did you feel that as well?
Yeah.
What keyed that?
Really just our mindset coming into the game. I mean, obviously you have to execute, but that was just kind of our what we talked about, shoot around, pregame, and this is really amongst the players. But I just thought we came out and did everything we wanted to do.
Kobe seemed wanted to play facilitator in the first half. Did that kind of play into you guys' hands?
You know what? It's one of those things. Matt, I thought first of all, I thought Matt did a great job on it. Second of all, you know, it's one of two ways. I mean, he's either going to play that way or he's going to be very aggressive and take shots, and we'll take either way. You know, we have to learn how to play against both ways.
Hey, Blake, these games have not been close. You guys don't want to say too much going into the game, but when you're facing them, the fact that you share the city and the arena and all that stuff, I mean, does that play into the fact why these games have not been close?
I mean, the first game
was close. I'm sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
Besides that.
And, you know, last year we still had a pretty bad taste in our mouth from losing that first game,
yeah.
opening night. But yeah, I mean, it has to be a little bit of pride. I mean, there has to be. But at the same time, I don't think, you know, we don't do anything different to get ready for this game than we do any other game. So, you know, I thought we came out and just executed.
So after the first quarter, Doc's trying to talk to you guys, but there's a concert breaking out on the court, and your owner's dancing courtside.
It's you know, normal game.
Another night in Lob City. Your thoughts on Steve Ballmer's moves, if that was distracting at all?
A little bit. He, I'll put it this way, he danced exactly how I expected. The enthusiasm is amazing. It's fun. You know, it's cool atmosphere.
Blake, can you talk about that windmill jam you had, and just how did you get wide open? I think Kobe had floor seats for that one too.
Yeah, JJ, you know, pushing the ball. We spread the floor on the break. CP was wide, and JJ kind of drew two, and then I think they thought he was going to CP, and I just kind of came down the middle, and it just opened up. So tried to do something.
SportsCenter top 10, you think?
Probably not. I retired from that.
So are you saying that your owner should not be one of the Clipper girls?
No, I'm definitely not saying that.
Let's look at the last few games at the schedule and then the next one. Is this against Dallas going to be one of the real true tests of what you guys are about right now, do you think?
It'll be a good game. It'll be a great game. They're a good team. They have a lot of different weapons, and they're good on both ends of the floor, so it will be a good test for us. And we need to have the same mentality and play the same way.
How do you sort of keep that up, do you think? The mentality, the energy, all of that?
You know, this homestand has been great for that. Everybody kind of getting their feet back under their legs back under them. But I mean, it's a conscious thing you have to come out and do on both ends of the floor. You're not going to stop them every time. But, you know, even when they scored tonight, we got the ball so quickly and we were setting up our offense with, you know, 17, 18, 19 on the clock, and that's huge. So it's just about playing the game with pace.
Chris came out with an aggressive mindset, was looking for a shot early. How much does that help you? I mean, I know obviously he's one of the best distributors in the NBA, but how much does that help you when he's also looking to score like that?
It helps a lot. I mean, you know, some games it's JJ, some games it's you know, Matt, some games it's CP. So it really does help when you know, I don't think we were really hitting shots like, you know, normally it's JJ coming out and hitting 3-4 shots in a row or whatever it is. So when CB comes out like that, it's the same effect, just a different look.
Blake, over here. Their head coach called them soft. How much of a point was it for you guys to come out and be physical and establish that physicality throughout the game tonight?
Well, it was a point just like every other game, but that wasn't, you know, it wasn't really a point of emphasis. That's how we want to play every game, but it wasn't, you know, something that we really highlighted just for this game tonight. But I thought we did do a good job of you know, pushing them out of spots and taking the fight to them instead of, you know, taking blows and going in there.
But we've tried to dissect over here. We've tried to dissect what's been wrong sometimes. You guys have said it yourself that it's hard to kind of pinpoint it through the struggles that have been wrong. Did you feel like you guys are more free and maybe sometimes not thinking about it as much can kind of lead to better results in a way?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, sometimes when you overthink the game, you just kind of clutter yourself and you end up making more mistakes than you should. And, you know, when that ball is moving like it was tonight, I mean, through three quarters, I'm pretty sure we had three turnovers. So, I mean, I think that shows a lot about how we need to play. I mean, when we're moving the ball like that and not even thinking about it, less mistakes, more open shots, and the offense just flows. I mean, I think our defense kind of feeds off it a little bit too, just that energy.
Blake, Matt's been pretty open with us about the stuff he's been going through off the court. Considering all of that and considering his preseason, how impressive is it that he's been able to kind of gather and put together an extended run of good basketball?
It's been great. It's huge. It has been impressive. I mean, you know, like we talked about in the past, no matter what you're going through, it's you can't say it doesn't affect you, because even, you know, trying to put it out of your mind takes energy. So, you know, he's been great. He hasn't let anything outside affect him. You know, that includes rumors, things like that. He's just done a great job of coming in and playing basketball, trusting the system, and doing the things that we ask him to do.
Blake, you guys had 5 starters in double figures, but the bench really kept you guys afloat. Can you talk just a little bit about what the bench means and how they're coming along?
They're playing well. They're doing a good job. I mean, just it hurts when you know, a guy like Spencer's out for a while. You know, rotations are messed up. Davey was hurt early on and couldn't play as many minutes. So for them to be where they are, it's positive. And guys are stepping up and playing big minutes and hitting shots and doing the things we need to do. But we can still be better. So we need improvement from every area, not just the bench, from the starters, from everybody.
Last question.
Blake, sometimes in blowout games you can't take specifics out of it because it just gets away from it. But how do you sum up what you really get out of this game tonight?
The best part is just that it was about us tonight, you know, and it was about what we wanted to accomplish. We accomplished. You know, it's not. There's no disrespect to anybody, but this wasn't a game where, you know, it was a big game plan game. It was a big, like, you know, we had to really work on a lot of stuff. It was about us. It was about doing the stuff that we work on every day. And I thought we came out and did it. And that was the difference between, you know, this game and even though we won by 30 against Philly or whatever it was, 2 completely different games and 2 completely different feels.
Thanks, guys.